Hello guys, I thought of making this video because too much has been said about Afghanistan and American withdrawal. First thing, Americans are not foolish. They are anything but foolish. They rule the world, they control the world. Joe Biden was in the Senate in 1973. I think most of us were not even born then. So he is not a fool. America must have cultivated, and I'm saying must have because I have not seen them cultivate, but that is what intelligence agencies do usually. They cultivate people. RNAW during the 90s had relations with the Taliban, and that is written in uh, Cowboys of Raw by B. Raman. Again, America in the 20 years must have had relationships with the Taliban. That is what they do. They did it. I'm sure they did it. Then all of a sudden, UAE, Saudi Arabia were brought to table. Negotiations happened. Maybe not Saudi Arabia and UAE, but yeah, Qatar was definitely there. Negotiations happened in Qatar, Doha. Talks were on with the Afghan Taliban. Now the point is that Americans are not foolish, as I mentioned. They have done a very calculated move by withdrawing from Afghanistan and installing Taliban. So the flights were on. The Indian flights are still landing in Kabul. Taliban were outside Kabul. They could have easily shot them with a shoulder guided missile or something. It's not that tough. They could have bombed it. American flights landed, Indian flights landed. It doesn't add up actually. So again, Abdullah Mahsood, he was the commander of Tehreek-e-Taliban Pakistan. He was in Guantanamo Bay for 24 months. He was captured in 2001. He was released, judicially released in 2004, and then he founded the Tehreek-e-Taliban Pakistan. Coincidence? I don't think so. These big countries play games. India, I don't know how much of a game is it able to play, but Americans play games, Russians play games. Now Chinese are able to play games. They do it, they think of 50 years in the future. They have an agenda, they fight for it. They do it. Joe Biden voted in favor of George Bush's proposal to attack Iraq. Joe Biden voted. No Democrat, no Republican. They are American first. Always. It's all. They never compromise on their defense. Never. Or their foreign policy objectives. Yeah, government might change. Internal politics might change. Fine. But the global picture won't change. Americans won't leave just because a new president came. They won't leave. Oh, okay, yeah, let's change this. They won't. That won't happen. Look, go to Ajit Doval's video, in which he says that the Talibani are Devbandi, right? So he says that we can control them, and I won't be surprised if Indians have links with Taliban. They had it in the 90s. Now why won't they have it? And I don't know, like most people, like these people in power won't care about Afghan women. I do, you do, but they won't. They will think about the longer term gains. Americans can create problems in China if they have links with the Taliban, right? They can create problems in Xinjiang. They can create problems for Iran. Now that game is my small mind cannot comprehend the games these guys play. You look at Syria. There are so many factions fighting. I think the Premier League has 20 teams. There are more factions fighting there. UEFA Champions League has 32 teams in a season. There are more factions there than there are teams in the Champions League. So now how will things go? My mind cannot comprehend, but I can tell you that Americans are not foolish people. They have thought this out, and they are thinking about the future. You know, one attack on American homeland, and the world changed. The world changed forever. The world changed forever. So yeah, this is just my opinion on it. And how can India not invest in Taliban and Afghanistan? India, because Pakistan wants to create a strategic depth in Afghanistan. India needs to counter it. We don't know. RNAW doesn't tell us all the operations it does, right? I don't think that they are as, as effective, not effective, but mm, as detailed as are the CIA. But yeah, they must have had assets in Taliban, I'm sure. In Afghanistan, they build dams and projects. You think Indian consulates distribute sweets there? They don't indulge in subversion? Because Pakistan does it with us, we do it with them. Simple. What's the problem? That is how the game works. So again, it's not that simple. Afghanistan, we are in for a longer game. And yes, India. Nothing is going to happen to India. In the 90s, when the Kashmir Jihad started, Kashmir insurgency started, there were no barbed wire fences on the border. IB, RNAW were taken aback. They were like, humse nahi hoga, we are done. Army was like, okay, we are there, we will control this. And army controlled it. The Indian army controlled the insurgency. And now you were able to come to Article 370 and all. The Indian army did a lot of stuff there. And they were able to control the insurgency there, right? So, again, Kashmir was one such point in time. Kashmir was they had barbed wire fences then. Now they didn't have barbed wire fences then. Now there are barbed wire fences. Indian army, and there are drone surveillances. We have crossed into Pakistan and attacked. So it won't be easy like sending in, because then Afghan fighters used to come into India in Kashmir. Kashmir was a very crazy place in the 90s. So it won't be that simple. It's not that, yeah. And Taliban don't want. Why will they leave Afghanistan? What interest they have in Kashmir? Tell me. What? It might be a problem for Pakistan, because Afghan Taliban and Pakistani Taliban cannot be differentiated. If you think that they are different, it's not the case. They are not different. They are the same people. So Pakistan might face some problems. So yeah, this was my opinion on the stuff, because I've been observing things. I am not a scholar. I just took a course in international affairs, so I am not a very big scholar. But yes, it's not that simple with America. American foreign policy, we cannot imagine. We cannot comprehend.